What's going on, guys? Frankie from LeMess RV over here in Fort Myers, Florida, off exit 139. I'm a sales guy here, and I actually wanted to just do a quick video and show and teach people the differences between the classes. So in the RV world, you have a Class A, which is your bus, your Class C, which is your moving truck, and that's what I call it because that's what it looks like, your Class B, which is your vans, but then you have your B pluses, which are between your vans and your Cs. You got a Super C, which is a diesel front end C, like a Freightliner or an F550, 650 chassis, and then you got your diesel pushers, which are your diesel engines in the back. That's why, hence they call it a pusher. So they're different classes, and I'm going to show you the differences right here. Let's start. B is your vans. So they typically come either diesel or gas. My Dodge is going to be gas. My diesel is going to be my Mercedes is going to be diesel. You can get them in a 4-wheel drive, which is like an adventure van, or a 2-wheel drive. Most of them are going to come with 2-wheel drive unless it's an adventure van. You can get an off-road beefy suspension 4x4 diesel, or the Ford Transit does a gas all-wheel drive as well. But this is your vans, perfect for people that are just going up, back and forth, up north to back down here, or just, it's convenience, stealthy, parks in your driveway, fits in a parking spot. Some garages, you can fit in some garages. I'm gonna show you the inside and outside of this van, and then we'll go on to the next one, okay? So real quick, there's your diesel, there's your Dodge Ram Class B vans. So if you're going up north to Michigan, back down here, and you don't want to use a public restroom, you don't want to sleep at a hotel, you don't want to do a lot of stops, this is perfect for you. Okay, and there's many different floor plans. This is just a rear bath floor plan with the 2 twin beds. Head comes up, but that's pretty much what it is. Small kitchen, small bathroom, small space, perfect for just getting back and forth. And there's, like I said, you can get the gas, which is fine. Some people prefer diesel, which is your Mercedes chassis. Okay, same thing. They come different sizes. Again, perfect for people just trying to go back and forth, or if you're trying to do the van life, you typically want a bigger van, something like this. This is a really big van, a good amount of space, no slides. So this is just a transportation, but the vans are awesome. People love vans, and vans are becoming more and more popular every day. So this is your Class C. I like to compare them to I call them U-Haul trucks because they have the big overhead in the top. So this is like your moving truck. It's a box on top of a Ford 450 chassis. Okay, this particular one I'm going to show you is a Jayco Greyhawk, one of our used units we have here. It's called the 27U, 27 foot the box. You're about 29, about 30 feet overall. This is a 2021, so it's on the new Ford engine, and it's only 94.9, under 100 grand. So let me show you this real quick, what a Class C is and the benefit of getting a Class C. So like I told you before, the B is great for traveling back up and back forth up north in here. Now, some of the Bs also come with generators, LP generators or gas generators. Some of them have lithium batteries. The Cs are typically all gonna have generators. So you come on inside, you get a lot more room, okay? This one here is gonna have the fridge and freezer, a ton of wardrobe space, okay? King size bed, nice bathroom. Now, these are gonna be a little bit less expensive than the vans, okay? And you're gonna get a ton more room. So this is perfect if you're doing extended trips. You're gonna stay for a couple weeks at a place, at a campground. You're gonna stay for a month. You're going across country, you wanna see everything. These are fantastic. I definitely love the Class C's for long trips. This is not just to travel up north and use the bathroom here and that's it. This is to go with your family, pack up, hit the road, go to California, go to Washington. You have the space. Full-timers do this all the time too. I mean, it's a very comfortable living situation. You can literally live out this for a couple months at a time. So Class C is the next step above your Class B van. Little bit less money, you get a ton more space. It's not something you're gonna put in your driveway or in your garage. It could fit in your driveway, I guess you had a big driveway, but nothing in your garage. It's not gonna be your everyday driver like your vans. Your vans, you can use it as an everyday driver. This is specifically for vacation. This particular model, the Jayco, is a super nice model. Jayco is a big name in the RV industry. 27 foot I think is a good size because you're right under that 30-foot threshold. A lot of state parks won't allow you to go there if you're over 30 feet. So Class C is a good pick if you have a family and you really want to go vacationing and enjoy yourselves for about 2 weeks to a month at a time. Class C is the way to go, I think, especially if you wanted to keep the budget low and get a lot more bang for your buck. So these are, well, these are Class C's technically, but we call them B pluses, okay? So this is gonna be a mix, like bigger than your van, smaller than your C. They're smaller Class C's, but we call them B pluses. People call them, oh, they're not B pluses or C's, oh, they're not C's, they're B pluses. Whatever you wanna call them, in this particular type of RV, I call it a B plus. It's in between a van and a Class E. It's bigger than a van, smaller than Class E, typically as a slide. Most of the time on a diesel chassis. You could find them on a Transit. Typically full body paint. They're more luxurious, so you're gonna pay a little bit more for them. They're on the luxurious side of in that space between van and Class C. So let me go show you what they look like. Okay, so like Tiffin is, I think, one of my favorite. Tiffin is a big name brand in luxury. Okay, Mercedes front end, full body paint. That is when it looks like this and it's glossy. It's not stickers. You can't feel any stickers. You can't feel any decals. It's actually paint. When you see something like this little cutout here, that's typically a TV outside, so you can watch TV under your awning. This is a tankless water heater, runs off LP gas, so you have constant hot water. This is a Tiffin Wayfair. Tiffin is a big luxury, beautiful name in the RV industry, so this would be a B plus. So smaller in stature, but this one still has the luxuries of AC. So instead of having a bed on the top there, you have entertainment center and storage. Okay, very nice cab, space for a table, which means your seats swivel. Typically in your Class C, your seats will not swivel. Your Class B will. Got a space for a table right there. Leather recliners, composite countertops, you know, convection microwave, 2 gas burner stove. Smaller size, so a little bit bigger than a B, smaller than a C. There's your fridge and freezer. As you can see, everything's a lot smaller, a lot tighter. This particular floor plan has 2 twin beds, and there's a table or a piece of wood that goes in the center. You can convert it into a big king if you wanted. So smaller bedroom. See, but you still get a good amount of storage. So this is perfect for the more luxurious riders, people that want that luxury, people that, you know, don't want to be cramped up in a van, but don't want the huge or intimidated by the size of a Class C, the height, the width, the length. This is perfect for you. So this drives like a van. This feels like a van, but you have the space of almost like a Class C, you know. And then over here, like this particular floor plan has a shower separated from the toilet, which is really nice. So someone could be taking a shower while the other person could be using the toilet. Yeah, so this is like your Class B plus or your small C, whatever you want to call it. I call it Class B plus. This is what this class is. Super cool. Very popular. People love them, especially the older folks or the younger ones who just get into RV that really don't know. They're made for everybody. All these RVs are made for everybody. It's really based on your personality and what you want and what you're going to do with it. I'm here to educate. I'm here to help. And let's go to the next class. So now we get into Class A's, which is what I call a bus, because that's what they look like. They're buses. Okay. Now, technically, when you say bus, people think diesel pusher or Tiffin red bus or whatnot. So this is your gas bus, Class A. Okay, this actually uses the same engine as the Class C's when it's over 2021. If it's newer than 2021, you're on a 7.3 liter V8. If you're older than 2021, you're on the Triton V10 on a gas coach, okay? So this one here is great for people that have families that are going to take a month-long trip, 2 months, or they're going to hit the road and they're going to live in it. So they go as small as 24 feet like the Vegas. And they can go as big on a gas as I seen is 36 feet, like the Integra Vision. Okay, right in here, let me turn on your power button. Okay, all your lights come on. Right in here, now you're talking about way much more space. Sleeps way more people. Okay, super nice coach. So this particular one, so when you look at a Class A, you get all this space. Typically, you'll get bigger bathrooms, sometimes bath and a half. You might even get space to do a washer and dryer hookup, full wardrobe, king size bed, 2 ACs. This is definitely for those extended trips or full-time living. A lot of these people now work from home. That's a big thing. There's speakers, radio going on everywhere. Let's turn this down. Okay, yeah. So, bed up top. So that comes down to like either a twin or a full-size bed up the top here. Comes down with a button. Then you got a bed here. Okay, these are recliners. This is not turned into a bed, but I've slept in a recliner thousands of times. That turns into a full-size bed. Then you got your king bed. So you can sleep 2 in the king bed, 2 on the dinette bed, 1 there, possibly 2 if it's it depends if it's jackknife or pull out, and then about 2 up there. So you can sleep about 8 to 10 people on the Class A. Seats rotate, table goes in the center. Class A, again, perfect for those people for extended trips, taking long trips, 1 month, 2 at a time. They're typically not that expensive. This particular one is a used Thor Ace. Okay, it's a 2022, which is on the new engine. All right, and it's 33 feet, sleeps about 8 to 10 people. And I have about 20 grand below anyone else. So this is about 109,998. So Class A's are perfect for families who want to go on extended trips, or people that work from home, that want to just travel. This is for a long time. This is not a weekend warrior. Weekend warrior, I would suggest a Class C or even a B, B plus. An A, you could use it as a weekend warrior, but it's an overkill. It's a lot of space. I mean, unless you're Cuban like me and, you know, you have abuela, mima, people, sobrino, sobrina, tío, tía, all coming with you for the weekend trip. And then, yeah, for sure, get this, 100%. This fits everybody. But especially if you're going to do this full time, this is the way to go, I think. Now, there's a Class A diesel pusher, too, which is big boy status. That is, sell the house, you're retired, or you want to live in it full time permanently. Diesel pusher is the way. All right, you could tow 20,000 pounds behind some of these units, tow your car, motorcycle. They're huge, 40 feet, 45 feet plus. And I'll show you those next, okay? So this behind me is your diesel pusher, okay? Typically a Cummins engine, 320, 40, 60 horsepower, up to, I've seen as high as 605 horsepower. Freightliner chassis, diesel engines. This one is, this is perfect for those people full-time in it. People are going to live in it. People that are going to, you know, sell their house and they want to do it full-time permanently. They want to spend their last few years or whatever, how old they are, cruising the country. This is the last chapter of your life, or this is the newest chapter of your life, however you want to do it. If you want to just sell your home, sell everything, and just travel, this is the way to do it. This is an actual home. I mean, they're huge. So I'm going to show you the inside of this. So this is a Integra coach. All right, it's called a coach because it's a motor coach. All that storage, has a bunch of storage at the bottom, so you can collect stuff for years. Has the space. So obviously different brands, different luxury. Integra's pretty luxurious brand. This is 2 slides, one on this side, one on that side, so they both open up. Residential appliances, a lot of space. Some of them have heated floors, washers and dryers. This particular floor plan is a bunkhouse, so if you had a family, kids, and you wanted to hit the road permanently like the Wild Thornberries, this is the way to do it, okay? 2 twin beds with tablet holders on each side. They got their own space. There's a ton of closet space for everybody. Okay, the television comes up from the entertainment center, big closet. And this is going to be a bath and a half now. So you're going to have the big shower, washer and dryer typically in here. Porcelain toilet. So this is full-time living. This is what you want to do full-time. You sold the house. You're going to travel all over the country, see a bunch of new sites. There's your half bath. Okay, so a bath and a half. King size bed, 2 twin beds for 2 kids. You still got the bed up there. Okay, you still got this as a bed. This is full-time living. This is the diesel pusher. This is the last stage of the RVer's life, the peak. Now they get as big as 45 plus feet. So those are tag axles. Those are when you have 10 tires. Okay, you have 8 in the back and 2 in the front. This one here has of 6, so 2, and then 2 in the front. So this is not your biggest, but definitely diesel pusher would be like the last journey of life in the RV world, I guess. So, but yeah, this is definitely made for full time. I would highly recommend it if you're selling the house and you want to travel for the next 5 to 10 years. This is the way to do it. Spartan chassis on this one. Integra's pretty well known. Air ride suspension on a lot of these, almost all of them. Air brakes. You don't need a CDL, okay, to drive this. You need a CDL to pull a 10-foot Bobcat that you rent at Home Depot, but you don't need a CDL to drive this. All you need is a regular driver's license, even with air brakes. And then last one, I'll show you the Super C. All right, for the last but not the least, your Super C. Okay, Super C is a Class C with the biggest, baddest engine you could put on something this size. All right, so Super C, so diesel pusher like the bus I just showed you, the engine's in the back, so it's a smoother ride. It's not as noisy, doesn't shake a lot. It's air ride suspension. It's super nice. A diesel pusher is probably the nicest ride. This, however, feels like a truck. If you like the truck feel, you want to feel like you're driving a truck. You want that badass feeling of driving an F550 or a Freightliner, that horsepower, that torque, the noise. You want that beefy feel. Super C is the way to go. And they're huge. I mean, they're smaller than diesel pushers, but they're bigger than Class C's. They're heavier due to the Class C's. They tow a ton of weight. Diesel. This is your Super C, okay? And so diesel pushers range from anywhere between $250 to $1 million. You know, right now my average is about 300 grand, 400 grand, right around there for a diesel pusher new. For Super C's, you're about 2.25, 2.5, up to 300, sometimes even more depending on what C you get. But so this one's a Jayco Seneca. This one's full body paint, still has a ton of storage. This is still made for that long term, okay? This is 37 feet. You can go a long time in this. Again, the main difference is the feeling, you know, of what kind of a ride you're looking for. This one's gonna have that truck ride, okay? This is gonna feel like a truck. This one's gonna have air brakes. This one's still gonna have the bunk up there. It's gonna have a nice window that comes up here that opens with a push of a button. Still got your recliners, your booth dinette. You still have your nice couch. Very nice kitchen, all real tile and wood. Okay, we have it for the best price. And then you got residential fridge, typically 1 bathroom, sometimes bath and a half, but very rare. A lot of storage space, a lot of closet space, king size bed, 2 ACs. You know, this is Super C is still a very nice unit. So if you wanted the horsepower, the torque, the feel of something diesel and big and mammoth like, Super C is the way to go without paying the ticket price of a diesel pusher. They're both very good. They both can go long term. They're both diesel on Freightliner chassis, Allison transmissions. Okay, this is just going to be exceptionally lesser expensive than a diesel pusher. If you don't want to drive a 45-foot bus, then you go into something like this. This is 37 feet, and this is still a ton of space. Still could sleep, you know, 6 to 8 people. All right, guys, so that's what it is right there. There's the different classes. If you have any questions on an RV, please shoot me a message on Facebook, on Instagram. You can send me a text, 786-848-8380. That's my personal cell phone, 786-848-8380 at La Mesa RV, right off exit 139, okay, off the interstate, right across the street from Camp World. That's Camp right there. Past Camp World, first right, you'll find this sign right here. Then you look for me, Frankie, 786-848-8380. I'm here to help you guys out.